Good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our Thankful Thursday. Let's be grateful for a new beginning. Yesterday, we began a new book. And today, I wanted to let you know that we are going to have 2-3 guests today and tomorrow and day after, because a few batchmates wanted to introduce this journey. And I thought the time is now. So, yes, they are going to be here. So, let's see. It's our 61st day, 60 days to clock off before we conclude our journey. So, well, it's always a new beginning. Let's start our morning with the Power of Dreams programming. So, for this, we'll have fluid movement and we're going to manifest whatever we want, thinking that it's come true. So, let's go for it. Let's add value to our morning. Let's do whether you want to run, whether you want to dance, whether you want to move, whatever you want. So, more power to us. So this is how we add power to our dreams, by thinking of what we want to manifest and feeling it coming true. All right, the first book for the day starts now with The Magic Weight Loss Pill by Luke Cortino. And let's go for the power fact in the morning. And it's a beautiful power fact for somebody who's having a problem releasing the toxins from the body every morning. This was for them. And for those of you who are having a clear motion every single morning, and yet you think at times you want to indulge in this therapy, go for it. It is using Triphala powder. It's very organic. It's available everywhere very openly. Green Sense has a very nice Triphala powder. It's not very good to taste, unfortunately, but it really helps us detoxify and facilitate weight loss. Triphala is an amazing natural Ayurvedic product. It's a powder that helps keeps the large intestines, the small intestines, and stomach healthy and clean by flushing out toxins. So if we have toxins from yesterday, today morning, we're not going to be having a conducive atmosphere in the body for our holistic growth. Even our spirituality, even our meditation will not be as good. Imagine if you have toxins, acidity sitting in your body. Triphala helps boost metabolism, improve immunity, lower cholesterol, and prevent microbial infections. It tones the tissue of the colon and thus helps the body eliminate waste products, remove excess water, and reduce bloating. This is why it is known to help with constipation and inflammation of the digestive tract. The best way to consume this is by mixing 1 level teaspoon in a glass of warm water before bedtime. As simple as that. Do not make the mistake of mixing this just away with Isabgol. Some of you have been having with milk. This is only to be had with water. And it definitely will give you a clear bowel movement in the morning, which is going to be great for your body to come to a level where you want it to reach a particular place. All right. And now we move to our favorite book, Tapping into Wealth. So how many of you realized your patterns when you tapped yesterday about your conditioning to do with wealth? Today, we'll take that journey forward and we'll just take it where it should be. Yesterday, we tapped ourselves and we appeared and we told ourselves that, okay, this is what I have. This is what I'm accepting. And this is what I'm reaffirming and reaffirming for myself. So we fed in a couple of new conditioning. Now let's reach to a point where we ask, how much money is enough? Obviously, we came to a number, right? Yesterday, this is a number we want, and then the limitations which attach with a number. Today, let's understand the science of how much now money is enough for all of us. It's extremely imperative and important for all of us to put thought into deciding very specifically how much income you want. Very specifically means as specific as if I would say 1 to 1 crores a month. Say if I would say so, as specific as that, whether it's a yearly goal, a monthly goal, be absolutely specific. You can't be generic. Itte lakh mil jaye. It has to be how many lakhs you want. Some people pick a huge number out of the air, like $1 million. If yours is so far out of the realm of your present reality or talents, it won't create any beliefs or resistance. Instead, it becomes if I could only win the lottery, wishful thinking that you don't give much credence to. And if your number just helps you break even or get a tiny step above that, you fall into the I just need enough to get by mentality. It's important to choose your income goal carefully. Now let me remind you all, बहुत लोग होते हैं कि नहीं हमें तो पैसे से फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता, इतना है तो बहुत है, बहुत संतुष्ट है. अगर आप वैसे हैं तो okay, but if you are doing tapping into wealth to increase your wealth, you have to think big, dream big, achieve big. अगर आप अपने कंफर्ट जोन में हैं, जैसे हमने पढ़ा पहले कि 10% ऊपर बढ़ा रहे हैं, तो थोड़ा बहुत फर्क पड़ेगा, उससे बहुत बड़े आइडियाज नहीं आएंगे. बट इफ यू थिंक बिग आएंगे. बट इफ यू थिंक लाइक इनॉर्मसली बिग, दैट कुड बी अ लॉन्ग टर्म गोल, बट वहां कुछ होगा ही नहीं, बिकॉज वहां पहुंचने के लिए कुछ लगेगा कि कुछ पता नहीं क्या लॉटरी हाथ में आ जाए, क्या आ जाए, यू नो. सो यू विल नॉट स्टार्ट थिंकिंग टू मच. Suppose if I earn a lakh a month and I say I want 1 to 1 crores a month, is it possible? Is it realistic? But if I make 7 lakh, okay, yeah, doable. 2 lakhs, okay, what can I think to make double my income? थोड़ा सा realistic होना पड़ेगा, yet being out there. And the bigger goal you will have. You should also be careful about not buying into any belief that asking for more than you need is selfish. बहुत लोग बोलते हैं अरे हमने इतना मांग लिया तो क्या हम सेल्फिश हैं. सेल्फिश क्यों है? यूनिवर्स के पास अबांडेंस है. ये तो नहीं ना कि वो लेवल करता है कि उसके पास इतना ही देना है, इतना खराब है और उसी को डिवाइड करना है लोगों में. इट्स गॉट अबांडेंस, सो हु सेज इट्स सेल्फिश? सेम प्रोफेशन के 4 लोग उतना ही कमा सकते जितना वो सोच भी नहीं सकते, बिकॉज इतना बिजनेस सबके पास है. सो व्हाई शुड यू थिंक दैट यू आर सेल्फिश? गेट दैट कंडीशनिंग आउट ऑफ योर माइंड. That mentality keeps you from asking for lots of money, and the law of attraction supports your belief to just get enough. अगर आप कम मांगेंगे, कम में संतुष्ट है तो उतना ही मिलेगा. Get that very clear. For example, when Geena came to my workshop, I asked where she thought her blocks came from. She insisted she had none. She grew up with loving parents who had a decent income, but then mentioned that her mom tried not to spend much. After going from very well off to poor when her father lost his business, Gina's mom grew up believing you can never have enough money saved. So, what is happening? If you think less, you dream less, you get less. And then, some way or the other, even if you get money, you will lose it because this is what your conditioning is. Gina proudly stated she was the opposite of a frugal, fearful mom. She was very spiritual, never worried about money, and always had enough, despite being a freelance photographer with no guaranteed income. I pointed out that she was so focused on always having enough that the universe heard she didn't need more. Yet she got emotional about setting a higher goal, as though it were greedy. Her aha moment was recognizing her biggest block, focusing on exactly what she should have, focusing on just enough to make her pay her bills and just have some fun in life. Now, once Gina cleared that belief with tapping with Margaret, she realized her income goals got much higher, and as did her income. So, उसने अपना block unfold किया, clear किया with tapping. She was just because she's a freelancer, but abundant mindset है, so she always had money, कभी problem नहीं हुई. But कभी saving भी नहीं हुई because she didn't focus on that. But the minute her tapping happened, she realized, oh, this is my goal and I need to have this much. Automatically income increase हो गई, goals भी ऊंचे हो गए, right? So big income goals crystallize your resistance. Nothing pushes more buttons, challenges your beliefs, or feels more uncomfortable than setting a big income goal. It's time to stop thinking small and setting for incremental increases in your income. To greatly increase it, you need to create an income goal that far exceeds what you earn now. Consider an income number that's impossible to reach if you just continue working harder with longer hours, incremental improvements. अगर आप imagine कर रहे हैं a huge income and you're imagining, okay, I'll work longer and I'll have a lot of improvements. So what are you doing? Are you wondering, is it okay to be just so focused on money? The actual process of setting a big income goal can sound materialistic, unenlightened, selfish, or even wrong. Pay close attention to any button that's pushed and deal with it quickly. If a bigger money goal is fueled by a desire for something you want to buy, things you can't afford now, or a desire to gain less tangible benefits like freedom, security, joy, and ability to relax, that might seem selfish. It may feel better if your income goal is tied to something more altruistic, like wanting to support a charitable cause. कई लोग होते हैं जो बोलते हैं इसीलिए इंडियन गवर्नमेंट ने CSR लाया है कि if you dream big, think big, achieve big, even contribute big. So this is why some people like the fact कि okay, अब अगर वेदांता में जाएं, Dashansh is a part of our learning. 10% of what we earn must go for uplifting lives. This is a part of our foundation, the Indian foundation. Now that may align more with your heart, purpose, and maybe religion. It will serve you well if you allow it to overlay your income goals. कई बार उसकी वजह से भी इनकम बढ़ जाती है बिकॉज आप सोच रहे कि आपके हाथ से इतनी चैरिटी हो रही है, इतनी एम्पावरिंग हो रही है, इतने लोग को एजुकेशन दे पा रहे हो, इतना अच्छा दान पुण्य कर पा रहे हो. सो मे बी दैट कई लोग को रिलीजन में बहुत लगता है, बोलते हैं हमें इस मंदिर में, इस मस्जिद में, इस गुरुद्वारे में, इस चर्च में ये बनवाना है, इतना ये करना है. दिस इज व्हाई some people like the idea of the name on plates when they're contributing. So maybe that could be ulterior purpose. Whatever makes you feel comfortable with a higher money goal is the purpose you're supposed to serve. Now, don't think in terms of either or having lots of money to spend on your pleasure or lots to give for charity. You count just as much as others and can increase your income enough to buy what you like and help others too. It is all about conditioning. जिन लोगों ने अपने आप को बना रखा है कि तू ज्यादा मनी है तो मतलब कुछ ना कुछ तो गड़बड़ किया होगा तभी लाइफ में होगा, तो you have to play with your ethics. No, not always. You'll say, okay, give me examples. There are many. You have to have an abundant mindset. जिन लोग की पॉवर्टी माइंडसेट होती है, उन लोग के पास अगर पैसा ज्यादा होता भी है तो दे आर पुअर. व्हाई? बिकॉज दे नॉट दानी नहीं होते, कंजूस होते हैं, लाइफ फुल नहीं ले पाते. पैसा होने से रिच नहीं होते. जो हम यहाँ बात कर रहे हैं टैपिंग इनटू वेल्थ, इट्स अ होलिस्टिक वेल्थ. यस, फाइनेंशियल इज अ बिगर गोल, बट वी हैव टू होलिस्टिकली बिकम बेटर. So let's read this italic line. Money allows us to live at the fullest expression of our creativity, our productivity, and our generosity. जो लोग कई होते हैं ना जो खुल के जीते हैं, वो दूसरों के ऊपर खर्चा करने में बहुत खुश रहते हैं. They're generous. Like खुद भी जियो, दूसरों को भी जियो. It's not like खुद ही जी लो. So let's understand that money is amazing, wealth is amazing, abundance is amazing. We have to clear our mental being. कई लोग बोलते हैं हमारे पास तो बहुत है घर में, my husband gives me enough, क्या जरूरत है मुझे काम करने की? क्या जरूरत नहीं है काम करने की. करके देखो. Feel how good you feel when you earn your own money rather than your family money or your husband's money. Think about it. Become empowered. Think about how much more good you could do to the world if you had twice as much income. सोच के देखो कि अभी आप सिर्फ हस्बैंड की इनकम पे डिपेंडेंट हो, जब आपकी अपनी इनकम आएगी और उसको आप पूरा दान में दे दोगे, अपने ऊपर डाल दोगे, हाउ विल इट फील? कभी अपने लिए कुछ खरीदना हो, अपने पैसे से खरीदो विदाउट बीइंग आंसरेबल टू एनीवन, हाउ विल इट फील? Would you be empowered to do more for yourself and also donate more? What would 3 times as much income allow you to have? Would you love the freedom of having more time to get involved with causes that matter to you? अगर पैसा है तो उसका मतलब टाइम भी कहीं ना कहीं आ रहा है because you've done it very well. तो उसके बाद you can contribute things that you like and you love. चाहे आपके पैशंस हो, चाहे आपके चैरिटी गोल्स हो, चाहे आपके एम्पावरिंग गोल्स हो, कुछ भी हो. If so, then how can you serve these causes if you consider having lots of money to be selfish, materialistic, or sinful? यहाँ हम कितने लोग हैं जिन्होंने बिफोर ज्वाइनिंग द सेशन लगता था कि ज्यादा पैसा मांगेंगे या होगा तो सेल्फिश हैं हम, या वी आर जस्ट नॉट इन द राइट फ्रेम ऑफ माइंड. अगर हम बहुत मांग रहे हैं तो क्यों मांगना है, जितना है जो भगवान ने दिया वो बहुत है. कितने लोग थे ऐसे बिफोर द सेशन व्हेन दे बिगन, उनका माइंडसेट ये था. Now, we are being challenged in our thoughts. I didn't hear from anyone. Richa was like that. So thank you, Richa, for answering. Because लगता था कि पहले कि अरे जितना मिल रहा है बहुत है यार, हमें क्या इतना क्यों करना है, क्या फर्क पड़ता है. लेकिन अब क्या हो रहा है, अरे think big, dream big, achieve big, and now do big for others also. Whether we are doing seva, like this month is seva of 10% of your time, the Shansh is 10% of your money for charity. अगर हम इतना कुछ करने लग जाएंगे, how will we feel? कैसे लगेगा? Now, Margaret is asking us, isn't it more selfish to keep yourself small when many people could benefit from your talents? अगर आप में कोई टैलेंट है और आप उसको शेयर कर रहे हैं out in the world with your time or with your money, what is the harm? Why not do it? What's being selfish? Without money, you can't live life at the fullest expression of your creativity, productivity and joy. अगर पैसा ही नहीं है तो मैं अपने आप के लिए इंडल्ज नहीं कर सकती, पैम्पर नहीं कर सकती, जहां मुझे जाना है नहीं जा सकती, जो खरीदना है नहीं खरीद सकती, जहां मुझे चैरिटी करनी नहीं कर सकती, राइट? अगर मनी है सोचने की जरूरत ही नहीं है ना. Life is an open game for me. Whatever I want, wherever I want, I can do it however I want. So without money, you can't live at the fullest expression of your compassion, your generosity, or your life's purpose. And underline कर लीजिए life's purpose को. अगर पैसा नहीं है तो आप अपने life purpose को भी आगे नहीं बढ़ा सकते. For you, because कई बार life purpose को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए भी, for example, मैं आपको simple चीज बोलती हूँ. Today, if I want to coach, एंड अगर मेरे पास पैसा नहीं है तो या टाइम नहीं है, सो क्या मैं कोच कर सकती हूँ? क्या मैं जूम को अफोर्ड कर पाऊंगी? क्या मैं अफोर्ड कर पाऊंगी फ्लायर्स बनाना, आप लोगों से सर्कुलेट करना? चाहे अपना कंट्रीब्यूशन करने से ही तो आप लोग अभी आ रहे हो. इट्स नॉट लाइक द कोर्स इज सेल्फ फाइनेंसिंग इट, नो, राइट? सो फॉर सम थिंग्स एंड फॉर मेनी मेनी थिंग्स यू हैव टू हैव मनी. So get it very, very clear. If you're content with where you are right now, you can't, then you're not dreaming big, you're not thinking big. You deserve to be able to have enough money to be able to do whatever you want, wherever you want, however you want. So आज की जो tapping exercise आएगी, Rahul sir will share with all of us. It's a beautiful miracle vibe. Please साथ में करिएगा video 9 along with Margaret, because it's going to be really, 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 really deep. So that's for today, and let's move on to the next chapter now, chapter number 10. Chapter number 10 is very, very amazing. It's again the same conjunction. अब अपने लिए सेट करने हैं outrageous goals. Number 10. Ask yourself a question. Why don't I have more money? After reading the previous chapters, you should have a good idea by now about what's been blocking your ability to improve your financial picture. Now it's time to start setting outrageously big goals. Now, outrageous is actually outrageous. Really, really big, right? They'll make you question your belief in yourself, your ability to accomplish what you want, and your faith in such idealistic notions as dreams can come true. अब ऐसे state में आ गए हम लोग, in these 2 months of raising our vibration so high, gratitude being so high, अब belief हो गया कि नहीं कि dreams can come true. Tell me something. Do you all believe कि हाँ हम जो सोचते हैं वो हो जाता है? हाँ, बहुत बड़े ड्रीम्स अभी नहीं हुए, बट छोटे ड्रीम शुरू हो गए होना, एंड बड़े भी हो जाएंगे. कंडीशनिंग हो गई कि नहीं? अगर ये बटन हमने दबा दी और अगर हमारी कंडीशनिंग हो गई तो वी आर एम्पावर्ड फॉर आवर लाइफ. Just get one thing very clear. We are on one path. If we continue doing this with our dedication, with our commitment, with our faith, with our integrity, nothing can stop it. Yes, thank you, Amit, for saying so. At least we know the blockages. Blockages hain, so we can finish those blockages and move ahead. This is what life is. Yet these buttons need to be pushed to find all your subconscious reasons for not making enough money. तभी बार बार हम टैप करते हैं कि अब क्वेश्चन करते हैं, अब क्या थॉट आया, अब क्या आया, अब इसको कैसे सरेंडर करना है, अब इसको कैसे मूव ऑन करना है. सेटिंग गोल्स
is going to push those buttons, allow you to break enough the resistance, and keeps you stuck in a place with less money than you did. तो अब हमारे blockages खत्म हो रहे हैं. Now we are going to do a lot of tapping in this chapter. It's critical to get past the blocks that keep you from setting the outrageous goals necessary for making a lot more money. So अब हम blockages को हटाएंगे, tapping करेंगे. And let's understand, how do we create an outrageous income goal? So Margaret says she wants to take us through a very disciplined process to help us clarify what you want more money for and ensure that you're reaching for a goal that goes beyond debt repayment or breaking even. अगर कर्जा उतार दिया और break even कर गए, तो that is not a big goal. Creating a solvency income goal is necessary to achieve this. This is a figure that allows you to save, invest, and enjoy life. When you create an income goal, it should always include the amount of money needed for the things you want in life, to live the way you choose, not settle for. Compromise नहीं करना है life में. जितना चाहिए उतना मिलेगा. चाहिए तो चाहना तो चाहिए, right? सिर्फ बोलने से क्या होगा? You have to want it. अगर आपने वांट किया है, तब आपने जाके मॉर्निंग में लिखा होगा अपने ड्रीम्स में, तब आप जब पावर ऑफ ड्रीम्स में विजुअलाइज करते हो, तो एटलीस्ट आप देख पा रहे हो फिगर के लिए, यू फीलिंग द मनी कमिंग इनटू योर लाइफ, एंड दैट इज इंपॉर्टेंट. जब हम ये करेंगे तो हमारे पास बहुत मनी आने वाला है. एंड ऑफ कोर्स फॉर दिस वी ऑल नीड टू बी वर्किंग ऑन इट. नाउ व्हाट डू वी डू? लिस्ट ऑल ऑफ योर मंथली एक्सपेंसेस. आज हमारा असाइनमेंट रहेगा कि महीने में क्या खर्चा होता है. वी विल राइट एकदम. रेस्टोरेंट जाना, मूवीज जाना, राशन पानी लाना, फ्यूल देना, ईएमआईज देना, रेंट्स देना, जो भी आपका है, इंश्योरेंसेस देना, कार पेमेंट्स देना, यूटिलिटीज, whatever. Please also include your desired expenses for things like college funds, retirements, or debt repayment. For example, आपके बच्चे बड़े हो रहे हैं, you know इतना लाख या इतना करोड़ लगने वाला है उनके एजुकेशन में, तो मुझे उसके लिए मंथली गोल क्या है मेरा, जो मुझे उस अमाउंट को, for example, your child right now is 5, he will go to college at 18. 13 साल में लगभग अभी एजुकेशन का क्या हाल है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर यूके जाना है तो वी नो कि हमारा मिनिमम 35-40 लाख लगेगा साल का. सो उस समय इसको हम ट्रिपल कर देते हैं कि 1.2 करोड़ लगने वाला है इन 15 years. अब 1.2 करोड़ इनटू द कोर्स दैट ही और शी वांट्स 3 or 4 years से 4-5 करोड़ उसके लिए हो गया. उसको डिवाइड करके विद द नंबर ऑफ मंथ्स कि ओके दिस मनी लैक्स इज रिक्वायर्ड फॉर माय मंथ, उसको ऐड कर दे. अब दैट मच मनी probably is 3-4-5 times of your current money anyways. Doesn't matter. लिखो तो सही. ड्रीम बिग, थिंक बिग, तभी तो अचीव बिग करोगे. ड्रीम ही नहीं करोगे तो थिंक कैसे करोगे? अभी कई लोग होते ना, अरे हम तो गवर्नमेंट स्कूल में कॉलेज में गए, हमारा बच्चा अब्रॉड कैसे पढ़ लेगा, वो भी बेस्ट यूनिवर्सिटी में कैसे पढ़ लेगा? सोचो तो सही. भेजने का देखो तो सही. कितने लोग आप सोचते हो, एग्जाम्पल्स लाइफ में सुनते हो कि इसका बच्चा यहाँ पढ़ लिया, इसका बच्चा आईएएस ऑफिसर बन गया, द पर्सन वाज अ बस ड्राइवर, ट्रक ड्राइवर, ये वो ब्ला ब्ला, सो मच. बट यू नीड टू सेट दैट वेरी क्लियरली. एग्जैक्टली भाविका, वो हस्बैंड बोल रहे हैं बिकॉज वो इस जर्नी में रहे हैं. So sometimes please don't share your goals and your dreams with everyone who's not conducive to your thing. हमने कल भी पढ़ा था, we share our dreams and ambitions with people who are with our frequency, with our wavelength, not with people who will deter us down. नीचे डालने वाले तो हजारों लाखों मिलेंगे, including our family members. But अगर stress होगा तो मनी वैसे भी नहीं आएगा. मजा आएगा मनी सोचने के बारे में तो मनी आएगा. टेंशन से कभी भी मनी नहीं आएगा. तो हमें आज वो सब करना है कि जो भी हमें फ्यूचर में आएगा, हम अगर रिटायरमेंट के प्लान कर रहे हैं, वैसे लाइफ में रिटायरमेंट लेना नहीं चाहिए. रिटायरमेंट उनके लिए होता है जो एक पर्टिकुलर चीज कर रहे हैं, लाइक अब हम रिटायर करेंगे. रिटायर करोगे क्या? अखबार पढ़ के, चाय पी के, मूवी देखोगे? क्या करोगे क्या? सो ऐसा हम एक प्लान भी बनाएंगे जहां हम लोग वो करेंगे जिसमें हमें मजा आता है. तो रिटायरमेंट की जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ेगी. सो उसको भी इंक्लूड कर लेना अपने एक्सपेंसेस में. Don't forget to include a savings account contribution. This list should contain everything related to you and your family's financial well-being and future. Very important कि आज स्पेशली हम इंडिया में हैं, हम लोग काफी कुछ अपनी फैमिलीज को फाइनेंस करते हैं, सपोर्ट करते हैं. सो प्लीज उसको भी लिख लेना. एंड सेविंग्स अकाउंट में कितना रुपया डालना है हर महीने, स्पेशली जो एजुकेशन रिटायरमेंट फंड्स हैं वो भी लिख लेना. Next comes the part that may kick up some uncomfortable emotions. Add to that the monthly amount of money needed to do all the things that would make your life enjoyable. Be generous with yourself. The end result of the process is an income goal number. जो आपको uncomfortable emotions हैं, this could be even health and all, कि generally ballpark health के लिए कर लेना. Don't think बीमारी होगी तो उसके लिए save करा. No. Health could be tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow you're going to want to go for expensive retreats, health retreats, For example, Ananda, if you go in the Himalayas, it's what? I think it's about 50,000 bucks a night if you're picking up all the de-stress, this, that, those therapies, all that. So just for a couple. So just see what can you want to do. क्या करना है आपको? कितनी हॉलीडेज लेनी है, किस टाइप की हॉलीडेज लेनी है. अब हॉलीडे सेम अगर यूरोप जाना है 1.25 लाख में भी हॉलीडे हो सकती है और 10 लाख में भी हो सकती है. अगर आप हॉस्टल्स में रह रहे हो कि आप 5 स्टार 7 स्टार्स में रह रहे हो, आप कहाँ ट्रैवल कर रहे हो, डिपेंड्स. आर यू ट्रैवलिंग एट नाइट एंड देन यू आर नॉट स्पेंडिंग टाइम इन होटल्स. बैकपैकर्स ट्रिप भी हो सकती है. सो व्हाट आर वी ड्रीमिंग, व्हाट आर वी थिंकिंग, that has to come in today. Now take a long hard look at the goal number and remind yourself of how you came up with it. Write that number big and bold across a page. आपके पास ड्रीम जर्नल्स है ना, सब लिस्टिंग करने के बाद रेड पेन से बड़ा बड़ा लिखना कितने करोड़ का फिगर आ रहा है, कितने. एंड आई होप लाखों में फिगर नहीं है आपका, बिकॉज आई डोंट वांट यू टू थिंक स्मॉल. टाइम टू टेक योर गेम अप इन लाइफ. बड़ा सोचोगे तो बड़ा मिलेगा. गेट दैट वेरी क्लियर. पे अटेंशन, खास अहमियत दीजिएगा on how uncomfortable you get and how much resistance you start to feel as you focus on it. इतना लिखते हैं, अरे feel the feeling कि क्या दिमाग में क्या आ रहा है. Notice any emotions, any feelings in your body that come up, such as your stomach going into knots. Think about how it would feel to announce your new income goal to your family and friends. लोग क्या बोलेंगे, शेख चिल्ली है पर कहाँ बातें करता है. Any resistance you feel reflects your fears, your limiting beliefs, your intentions that counter what you say you want. मैं बोल रही हूँ कुछ, दिमाग में आ रहा है कुछ, फील हो रहा है कुछ. You can do anything richer. I would say yearly. पहले लाइफ का प्लान कर लो. फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैंने बताया फ्यूचर में बच्चों का एजुकेशन होने वाला है फॉर एग्जाम्पल. फिर उसके बाद एनुअली पे ले आओ, फिर मंथली पे ले आओ. I feel income can't be only planned monthly or weekly. It has to be a holistic approach also. Very important to realize कि क्या emotions build up हो रहे हैं. Very, very, very important. अगर emotions बोलते हैं this is not viable, subconscious बोल रहा है ये तो नहीं हो सकता, then what do? We take a deep breath and we double this goal number. फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर मैंने 1.25 करोड़ रुपए लिखा है तो मैं उसको 2.5 करोड़ बना दूंगी. एंड अब तो दिमाग बोलेगा अरे वो ही पॉसिबल नहीं था, ये तो इम्पॉसिबल है. Yet, look at the double goal and notice how your emotions can intensify. Are you thinking this is ridiculous, or maybe it would take a miracle? When those thoughts and feelings get strong, you found your outrageous goal. In order to actually reach it, a miraculous amount of brilliance has to come from within you. You will need inspired ideas and creativity. You'll also have to raise your levels of action, leadership, confidence, execution to meet this goal. Reaching it requires finding people, resources, informations, ideas, circumstances, opportunities line up with the perfect timing to support you. Just imagine that unfolding. Are you still saying impossible? No, it's not. A lot of people have started from nothing, zero से शुरू हुए and कहाँ पहुंच गए हैं. आप भी वैसे हो, because we are creative. Since an outrageous goal can seem too much, it's important to have short-term goals as steps to reach it. Remind yourself often the journey to your outrageous goal is one worth taking, since it's also the journey to you. Your life, your passion, your purpose are calling you to grow, expand, and become more than ever success you've dreamt of. And for this, you need to be bold, brilliant, and amazing person, which you are. आप सोचेंगे अरे मैं तो ordinary हूँ. No, Shivan, you don't have to tell these goals to family. अपने पास रख लो. बट हमने कल ये बात कही थी, जितना हम अपनी फ्रीक्वेंसी में बात करते हैं अपने गोल्स के बारे में, उतना हम उन्हें एनर्जी दे रहे हैं. हम अगर उनको बंद कर लेते हैं तो हम उनको बंद कर लेते हैं. लेकिन अगर आपके जो लोग आपकी फैमिली में है वो अग्री विद योर ड्रीम्स, Then think big, dream big, talk big. Like I am very comfortable talking outrageously in front of my daughters and my husband. And now Prashant and I'm resonating the same vibe. So बच्चे are like, parents talk so much, but it's okay. They've also tried thinking, dreaming big subconsciously. उनके यहाँ भी आ गया है कि why can't we do it? Of course we can do it. So see where you want to talk. So of course frequency is important. Now, since an outrageous goal can seem too much, it's important to have short-term goals as steps to reach it. Remind yourself often that the journey to your outrageous goals is one worth taking, since it's also the journey to you, your life, your passion, your purpose, and are calling you to grow, expand, and become more than you've ever been. कितना मजा आएगा अगर एक गोल होगा जिसमें एक्साइटमेंट होगी काम करने की और बेड से ऐसे लीप करके बाहर निकलोगे अरे टुडे इज गेट अनदर डे वाओ वंडरफुल लेट्स क्रैक इट. Won't it be wonderful to experience having all the money and all success we dreamt of and be bold and be brilliant and be amazing? Won't it be amazing to share outrageous success stories with an outrageous goal? Imagine करो अपने आप को किसी बाहर स्टेज पे बात करते हुए कि यार मैं तो यहाँ पे शुरू हुआ था और आज देखो मैं यहाँ पे पहुंच गया हूँ. आई डोंट नो हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू हैव हर्ड शाहरुख खान से और अक्षय कुमार से और इवन द सेलिब्रिटीज कहाँ थे कहाँ पहुंच गए. सोचा था उन लोगों ने कि करोड़ों की दुनिया में वो दे विल बी द नेम्ड 10 people anybody in the world will know them. सोचा था, गोल था ना, प्लान किया था ना. Where did he start? Just from one acting school. सोचोगे ही नहीं तो पहुंचोगे कहां पर? Did Sachin Tendulkar think? You have to think, right? कि okay, I'll be playing. Then crores की investment ऐसे ही आ जाती है. How can it not come? आएगी. एंजल इन्वेस्टमेंट्स मिलेंगे, दरवाजे खुलेंगे, लोग बनोगे, कहां से कहां कौन पहुंच जाएगा, यू नेवर नो. प्रॉब्लम में सोचा ही नहीं है हम लोगों ने. Let's do some tapping on how you feel about the income number and the emotions that come up. Since it's a way more than you've ever made, it can be hard to believe it's possible to make that kind of money, which makes resistance to it slightly different from other kinds of blocks. Look at that number and pay attention to how you feel about the sentence. It's way more than I've ever made. Yes, this will come up. आप uncomfortable होगे. Yes, of course, Gigi, roadmap is important. Roadmap important है money का. रास्ते क्या बनेंगे, प्रोफेशंस क्या खुलेंगे, you never know. उसके लिए open receptive रहिएगा. पर अगर हमने अपनी फिगर बनाई है, this by this year, this by this year, this by this year, this much per month is important. कहाँ से होगा? जब हम सोचना शुरू करेंगे इसके बारे में, तब ऑटोमेटिकली नए आइडियाज जनरेट होंगे. जो सोचा भी नहीं होगा वो जनरेट होगा, जो सोचा भी नहीं होगा जब जनरेट होगा और उसको करेंगे अगर हम, तो अमेजिंग हो जाएगा. इसमें यूनिफाइड भी आपको हेल्प करेगा बहुत सून. आप 2-3 हफ्ते में काफी यूनिफाइड में जर्नी में पहुंच जाएंगे जो आपको काफी हेल्प करने वाला है. सो गेट दिस वेरी वेरी क्लियर. प्लीज स्ट्रांगली डू इट एंड लेट्स नाउ टैप आवरसेल्व्स. So let's do this. And for those of you who are joining the first time, tapping ke liye, just follow me. Just follow what I'm doing. So use your first 2 fingers or all of them and we will tap. Okay. So that's what you just follow what I'm doing. So now the others who've done with me much before, you want to close your eyes, you can. You want to open your eyes and do it, you can. I'm okay with anything. So even though I'm not sure about this, I don't know what it would be like or how hard it will get to get there. I choose to have faith that I am following my intention. And my intention is to step each day into my life's purpose with passion and with joy. My intention is to become more me than I've ever been, surrounded by the people and the things that bring me joy. Maybe that's what it will be like. As I let go of any beliefs or programming that says I need to struggle, I align with my passion and my joy. It's too much. It can't happen. What could I possibly do to earn that? I don't know what that would be like. It's hard. It's way too much than I've ever earned. Maybe it would be really hard. It's just too big. It's a number that's almost unachievable. I can't imagine it. What would I do with so much of money? And it's got so much of value. What do I even need that much money for? It's just too much. It seems like it might be really hard. It'll probably require a ton of work. It's just too much and it will be just too hard. Now take a pause, take a nice deep breath, and measure your discomfort level again. How uncomfortable were you when you talked about that figure? अगर वो figure आपने plan कर ली थी कल तो नहीं प्लान करी तो आपको पहले फिगर प्लान करनी पड़ेगी, रियलाइज करना पड़ेगा, उसको एक्सेप्ट करना पड़ेगा. अगर आपकी फिगर में आपका वो रीडेबिलिटी 1 2 3 है तो ग्रेट. अगर ज्यादा है तो आपको गोल को और बड़ा करना पड़ेगा. यू हैव टू बी वेरी अनकंफर्टेबल विद योर लार्ज गोल. एंड जो भी आपके थॉट्स हैं, जो भी आपकी फीलिंग्स हैं, जो भी आपको मेमोरी याद है आई, अरे मैं तो इतने कॉन्जर्वेटिव बैकग्राउंड से, मेरे साथ कैसे हो सकता है, प्लीज राइट दैट डाउन. वो आप चाहो ना चाहो वो आपके ऑब्स्टिकल्स हैं, दे आर योर deterrents. There may be physical sensations as well. You may have felt tingling, अरे uncomfortable, goosebumps, पेट में churning हो रही होगी, stress से, अरे this is too much. Each of them can be very much addressed in your own way, in your own language, in your own measures, in your own words, with different tapping actions and sessions. क्या फीलिंग है उसको हम टैप करेंगे, एक एक चीज को टैप अवे करेंगे. अगर पेट में हमारे अनकंफर्टेबल हुआ तो हम अनकंफर्टेबल टैप करेंगे. एंड जब हमने नेगेटिव इमोशंस को अंडरस्टैंड कर लिया तब हम पॉजिटिव राउंड में आएंगे. मैं आपको एग्जांपल दिखा रही हूँ, एक्सरसाइज आपको खुद करनी पड़ेगी, गेट दैट वेरी क्लियर. तो आज इनफैक्ट दो चीजें हैं, या तो आप हम यहाँ पे स्टॉप कर देते हैं, इनफैक्ट लेट्स स्टॉप राइट नाउ. आज आप वो कर लो चैप्टर 9 वाला वीडियो विद मार्गरेट, कल हम इसको कर लेते हैं. लेट्स डिवाइड द करिकुलम. इज दैट ओके? दो एक्सरसाइज करना तो ज्यादा हो जाएगा, तो हम ये कल करते हैं. एक आइडिया मिल गया है. अब आपको वो फिगर लिखनी है, लेकिन आज टैप कर लेना with 9 number video, but think of that one gigantic outrageous goal. That's very important. Don't take away from that, because we will continue the session tomorrow, and for that I need those figures that you have thought of. All right, everyone, time for sun salutations. It's a guided sun salutations, so we'll be doing alongside Renu and Bharat. Bharat, you can rename yourself. In fact, let me rename you. All right. Please face the east when you do Surya Namaskars.
The Surya Namaskar with mantras. Om Mitraye Namaha. Om Ravaye Namaha. Om Suryaye Namaha. Om Bhanave Namaha. Om Khagaye Namaha. Om Pushne Namaha. Om Hiranyagarbhaye Namaha. Om Marichaye Namaha. Om Adityaye Namaha. Om Savitre Namaha. Om Arkaye Namaha. Om Bhaskaraye Namaha. Salutations to the universal friend. Salutations to the resplendent sun. Salutations to the energy that induces activity within us. Salutations to the one who illumines. Salutations to the sun moving across the sky. Salutations to the giver of strength. Salutations to the golden cosmic self. Salutations to the Lord of the dawn. Salutations to the son of Aditi, the cosmic mother. Salutations to the benevolent mother. Salutations to the energy that we praise, and to the one who guides us to salvation. The sun salutation now with the names of the postures, both in Sanskrit and English. Pranamasan, Hastutthanasan, Madhastasan, left leg back, Ashvasanchalanasana, Parvatasan, and hold this position. And now slowly progressing into the deeper version of Parvatasan, Adho Mukh Svanasana. Ashtang Namaskar, Bhujangasana, Parvatasan, left forward Ashvasanchalanasana, Padahastasana, Hastutthanasan, Pranamasan. On the right side, prayer position, raised arms pose, hand to feet pose, right leg back, equestrian pose, mountain pose, hold mountain pose, and slowly moving into the deeper version of mountain, the downward facing dog. Salute with 8 limbs, cobra. Press back to mountain. Right forward, equestrian pose. Hand to feet pose. Raised arms position. Prayer pose. One round of the sun salutation with awareness on the breathing. So exhaling our hands to the chest, pranam. Inhaling as we bend back. We exhale as we fold forward. Left leg back, inhale as we're arching back. Exhale into the forward. Hold the breath for knees, chest, chin. Inhale as we arch back. Exhale into the forward. Left leg forward, inhale. This is a back bend. Exhale whenever we bend forward. Inhale as we bend back. Exhale, hands to the chest. And on the right, deep breathing. Exhale. A deep inhale. A long exhale. Right leg back with an inhale. And exhale. Hold the breath. Inhale. And exhale. Right leg forward with a deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale.
So we've broken our half an hour with the sun salutations, some movement of body, energizing ourselves for the next half hour. And let's now read this beautiful book that we began yesterday, The Art of Creative Thinking. So all of us realized yesterday that we all artists, that we all creative, and we are all thinkers, except that we haven't even used a little percentage also of our thinking. So let's read this book further. Today we'll be reading this beautiful chapter on Blame Michelangelo. The cult of the creative genius appeared with art's first superstar, Michelangelo. In 1550, his biographer and PR guru, Vasari, promoted the idea of the divine Michelangelo. His talent was a gift from God. Vasari said and claimed that God bestowed such ability only on the privileged few, the chosen ones. It fostered an elite and disempowering attitude to creativity. What Vasari failed to mention was Michelangelo's reliance on his army of assistants, archives containing hundreds of bills for his highly skilled helpers, a dozen worked continuously on his Sistine-shaped ceiling, for example, which explained the sheer scale of his achievement and the fact that this physical task may seem impossible. For me, this does not belittle his achievement. His role was similar to a film director like Francis Ford Coppola in today's world, someone who realizes an enormous project by guiding the technical crew to the fulfillment of that vision. An awesome achievement, but not a superhuman one. So Michelangelo ने जो ceiling बनाई थी, that huge thing, it was unthinkable. Hundreds of artists, those erections, the financing, the people with him, he had a huge team. And his huge endeavor, his attempt actually created what he wanted to do. He planned, he trained skilled helpers. They were skilled, but he trained them further. So many of them worked with him. And ultimately what came true? His dream came true. Now he is being compared to a movie director who's again had an awesome achievement. How? With the Godfather trilogy was Coppola's vision, and he got incredible performances out of Marlon Brando and the rest of the cast. It would be wrong to attribute the design of costumes, the writing of the script, arranging the lighting, the editing, and everything else involved in the making of the film to the director.
Obviously not. He's got his full team, right? Somebody does writing, somebody does editing, somebody does scripting. But it was his vision, his baby. Undoubtedly, one of the world's greatest geniuses, Michelangelo, had not put so much of a divine gift as an intensely nurtured talent. Brought up by quarrymen, he could chisel and cut blocks of stone from the age of 6. By the age of 12, he had been carving stone for thousands of hours. At 14, he was apprenticed to an artist studio. That level of skill training is not possible today. In fact, it's illegal. So obviously he did get lucky in the younger years, right? But let's understand, the old masters are a great, great, great source of inspiration, but we can't ever emulate their level of skill. We have to discover our own strength. हमारे अंदर क्या strength है, we have to discover. And नहीं मालूम होती बहुत बार. When I deliver creativity workshops to companies, I try to get everyone to take part. The accountants, admin staff, technicians, whoever is around, not just the creatives. By the end of the session, the non-creatives are surprised at how creative they are. They had been led to believe they didn't have the ability and therefore lacked the confidence. Creative thinking is like a muscle that needs to be strengthened through exercise. I often set exercises that each of them are lasting for 5 or 10 minutes, rather as an athlete might do series of short workouts to get fit. So very important to understand, every single person is creative. If you allow them to create, nurture themselves or nurture yourselves, those of you who say, oh, I'm not an artist. So दिमाग में artist क्या आता है? Somebody who's painting is an artist. No. Every single day is a work of art. हम क्या plan कर रहे हैं? How are we waking up to the day? What are we planning about our businesses or about our jobs or about our homes, whatever we're doing? We are planning, we're creating art. Even sabji kya banni hai, for example, if you're a homemaker, even that's an art because that is going to be eaten by so many of your family members. So we are here going to work on strengthening our creativity muscle that, okay, I am creative. How often have you heard, I can't draw to save my life or I'm tone deaf? Which means कि मैं तो सीधा line भी draw नहीं कर सकता, so how can I create an art? Yeah, music के लिए तो मुझे, I don't have anything. क्या सुर है, क्या ताल है, I don't know anything. Now the concept of innate talent erodes confidence. Many people do not develop the talents because they are made to feel they weren't born with the amount required to be professional. और ये कंडीशनिंग कैसे होती है? हमने कई बार पढ़ा है, सोसाइटल कंडीशनिंग. फैमिली टेल्स, तुम तो ये नहीं कर सकते, तुम्हारे तो बस का नहीं है, हमारी फैमिली में फेलियर हो गया, तुम ये करोगे तो आगे नहीं बढ़ोगे, ये करो बिकॉज ये ट्राइड एंड टेस्टेड है. सो एक कंडीशनिंग हो जाती है कि ओके, दिस इज हु आई एम, दिस इज वेयर आई शुड बी गोइंग. या तुम्हें इंजीनियर ही बनना है, मेरा मन नहीं है इंजीनियर बनने का, बट फैमिली ने बोल दिया तो मैं बन गया इंजीनियर और आगे मैं आईआईटी भी क्रैक कर लिया, बट मैं आगे लाइफ में नहीं बढ़ पाता बिकॉज दैट इज नॉट माय इंटरेस्ट. Talent is often confused with innate ability. But many people also confuse talent with skill. A modern creative mind does not aim to display technical proficiency or mastery. It is more concerned with communicating ideas and concepts in whatever medium is suitable. It's more interesting if an engineer builds a rocket from rocks, a painter paints with blood, or a hairpist plays a washing line. Our task is to develop our creative potential, whatever form it may take, whether we think we were born with it or not. Ideas create करना आपका काम है. जिसको जो साझे वो काम करेगा, आप उसको ढूंढ लेंगे, वो आपके साथ डेलीगेट करोगे आप उसको, and they will work with you as teammate. इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि अगर आपको ये नहीं पता तो आप ये सीखना शुरू कर दोगे. You can do that. But it's nice to have a team of people who's good in what will do whatever. Your idea is just to put creative thoughts in it. Frank Gehry quoted a very beautiful thing. Not every person has the same kinds of talents. So you discover what's yours are yours and you work with them. So आपके अंदर जो talent है, जो आपने अभी ढूंढा नहीं, उसको तराशना है, ढूंढना है, carve करना है, create करना है. Now let's see. Are you convinced? Discover what the Fab Four can tell you about talent versus effort on page 25. This will happen much like in about 2 days from time, we will go there. Not convinced. See if Picasso can persuade you on page number 198. This book has a lot of people who will be inspiring us, motivating us, making us think out of the box. So let's just unfold the book the way it's coming. We will not turn to page number 25 and 198 now. Let's take a course the way it unfolds page by page. So be on page number 15 today. Be the medium of your medium. What do you mean by this? You have to mediate within yourselves, and you as a medium will work towards something magnificent. So you are going to become the medium of your medium by taking the journey forward. Yes, self-made, absolutely. So you're going to make yourself the way you want, you desire, which you probably don't even know by now. But in the art of creative thinking, all of us will think creatively very, very soon. Let's engage in a few questions. Did Space Shuttle Columbia break apart while re-entering the Earth's atmosphere, instantly killing all 7 crew members because of a poorly designed PowerPoint slide? During the launch a few days earlier, a piece of insulation foam had struck the shuttle's wing. While Columbia was still orbiting the Earth, NASA engineers followed and showed the results of their investigation to the superiors. The piece of foam was hundreds of times bigger than anything they had ever tested and could have caused a severe fracture. Unfortunately, their warning was conveyed on PowerPoint. Their superiors walked away from the presentation thinking everything was fine. So let's understand, visually stunning presentations tell a story, engage the audience, and make information meaningful, entertaining, and beautiful. The sheer magnitude of the problems NASA was feeling was lost because of a presentation. It was buried in a slide crowded with bullet points. Edward Tufte, a Yale University professor and a researcher in the presentation of visual information, investigated the incident and demonstrated that PowerPoint encouraged poor thinking by its very design. He criticized the format. Complex ideas quashed into bulleted lists distort the information. It had been presented in another medium. The disaster could most certainly have been prevented. An independent board reached the same conclusion after reading Tufte's analysis, admitting that it is easy to understand how a senior manager might read this PowerPoint slide and not realize that it addresses a life-threatening situation. So what do we understand from this? Some things are better there in black and white, in person, vis-a-vis something which is crumbled up. Why do you think we make some things bold, some things large, something that really needs attention? अगर हमने एक पैराग्राफ भी पूरा पढ़ा, उसमें हम एक लाइन को या एक फ्रेज को हाईलाइट कर देते हैं कि वो भूले नहीं, right? So now our working environment, whether it's a supermarket, whether it's an office, studio, or building site, it persuades us to work and think in certain ways. एक thinking हो जाती है, this is how you're supposed to be. Jitna आप aware हैं, the more you're aware of that, and the more you understand your medium, the more you can use it to your advantage. Kal, if you remember, we read a story that this gentleman, he emptied out a huge room in Dubai. He made everyone think about this from a scratch. Kuch conditioning hi nahi thi. When you become unconditional, yes, she was. When you become unconditional, what happens? You can think so much because there's no conditions attached. Koi aapke boundaries, walls nahi create ki. A meeting about finance is not about finance. It's about meetings, their format, internal politics, hierarchies, the way things are managed and governed. The most common decision at a meeting is to have another meeting. Is that a decision? No, it's not. So let's understand something, that we are going in a larger picture, deeper grassroots level. कहाँ से क्या शुरू हो रहा है? अगर हम finance plan कर रहे हैं, जो हमने अभी किया tapping into wealth, हमारी conditioning कहाँ से आ रही है, वो समझना important है. अगर मैं बहुत humble background में बड़ा हुआ हूँ, जहाँ मैंने probably lantern के नीचे पढ़ के पढ़ाई करी है, तो मैं नहीं सोच सकता कि मेरा बच्चा कोलंबिया या हार्वर्ड जाए पढ़ने के लिए. इतने करोड़ मेरे पास कहाँ से आएंगे? I can't think so big because oh, I'm not so big. Again, मैंने limitation डाल दी of my society growing up. So everything, अगर हम finance के भी बात कर रहे हैं, we have to go in the grassroots level. कि, okay, this is my conditioning, but this can happen. कुछ हो सकता है. I can think big, dream big, achieve big, right? Artists were the first to investigate this idea, in particularly the surrealists. Ren Magritte's paintings were paintings about paintings. His surrealistic ideas have had a profound influence on our understanding of how the medium transforms a message. Instead of producing art about something he had observed, his work reflected on what a painting was and the actual effect it had on its viewer. A painting व्यूअर को किस नजरिए से देख रहा है, रंग से क्या हमें फर्क पड़ रहा है, उसने उसके बारे में क्रिएट किया कि पेंटिंग का मीनिंग क्या है, what is the story behind it. He asked his audience to doubt the illusion they were presented with. अब modern art को देख लो, somebody will say लिख कोटे है, somebody will say oh it's got some depth in it, somebody will say some other perspective. आपका नजरिया क्या है, what's your perspective? Magritte's painting, The Treachery of Images, showed a pipe with the word, this is not a pipe underneath. Now it's very contradictory, right? एक pipe बना दी और लिख रहा है, this is not a pipe. अब क्या है, सोचो, बूझो तो जाने, like पहेली. This seems at first glance to be a contradiction, but it's actually true. It is not a pipe, it's an image of a pipe. So if you think deeper, pipe to nahi hai na, it's on your hand, 3D to nahi hai, it's just on the paper, on the canvas. Magritte was pointing out that a painting is an illusion, ek drum hai. He was trying to understand the language of painting, how it worked, how it conveyed ideas, and to challenge observers' preconditioned perceptions of the art form. A painting of flowers is not about flowers. It's about the medium of painting, the traditions, the history, the frame, the gallery, the expectations a viewer has. So हर चीज में एक deeper understanding है, and we have to find that deep understanding. We have to find what are we tuned in. क्या सोच रहे हैं, क्या resonate कर रहे हैं, what are we working on. Artists like Magritte understood the medium and conveyed the information that was visual poetry, that made it more memorable and easily understood, unlike the information from posters, televisions, newspapers, and the internet that we are bombarded with now. We are drowning in it. We are dazed by PowerPoint presentations in which multiple bullet points are fired at us. Bullet points that can kill. Because वो बहुत stagnate कर देता है, typical perceptions से सिखाता है. Most people are passive consumers who never analyze the medium. बस सामने लिख दिया, उसको बस follow करना है. अपना दिमाग लगाना ही नहीं, you're in a job, यहाँ तक कि bosses भी बोल देते हैं. जो हमने बोल दिया वो बस कर लो, ज़्यादा दिमाग मत लगाओ. Right? Conditioning ऐसी हो चुकी है, तो आपकी creative thinking analogy बंद कर दी है. In a cinema, the public go along with the illusion, enjoy the spectacle. For a creative thinker, the entertainment is in deconstructing the spectacle, analyzing how they could have structured the film differently. Critics देखें, critics of Indian movies, Bollywood movies, how they break and shake the movie. क्या perception निकालते हैं, क्या art movie से निकाल लेते हैं, क्या Bollywood जो अपने mega superstar movie बना दी है, something they just break it, shake it completely. Why? They're thinking differently, analytically. You know, they have different mindset. What if the last scene and the first scene were swapped around completely? I mean, a movie is made fully and then this is what you say, badal ke dekho. Meaning badal jayega. What if it was a silent movie? Imagining how the elements could be altered sharpens creative thinking. To flourish in any field of activity, you need to gain a deep understanding of it. कभी भी कुछ भी कहीं कुछ करना हो, deeper understanding करने में ही you can become creative. मैंने आप लोगों को कई बार बताया, it's not bragging, but I'm just sharing my life example once again. If I hadn't been a Lady Circle India member in the organization for 5 years, and if I hadn't done my studies of my main foundation, my blue book, my essentials, the entire structure of the organization, I would have not bought 52 changes the first time ever in an organization that is 50 years old. I would not become a president in 5 years because I would have not had any studies. पढ़ा तो challenge किया तो change करा. People were very happy कि वो चलता आ रहा है, wrong भी तो चलता आ रहा है कि the rules हैं. Rules are meant to be changed. You can change them. So who says ये defined चीजें, this is how you're supposed to become a millionaire, billionaire, trillionaire? Who says? You define how you want to become a millionaire, billionaire, trillionaire. Nobody else. What are you interested in? What is it that gives you the spark and the energy and the enthusiasm? What is it that you can do and multitask? Why can't you do multitasking? Understand one thing, money is easy. Creative thinking is easy, except that you haven't yet found your passion. You haven't yet found your calling. You haven't yet met your life's purpose. You know you want to do something, but you don't know what is it that you want to do. So that clarity will come when you and I become creative thinkers, when we realize, boss, हम तो born ही artist हुए थे, but हमने सोचा ही नहीं अपने बारे में. We all thought कि art is somebody who's just drawing and painting, not somebody who's living a life. Let me tell you, all the people born on Mother Earth are artists. Marshall McLuhan said a very beautiful line again. Read this line very carefully. It's going to be a little twisty. The new media are not bridges between man and nature. They are nature. Can someone tell me what do you understand from this? जो हमारा media, social world आया है, they are bridges between man and nature. That's what they're saying. And their nature. आपको अपने आप से मिला रहे हैं different तरीके से by making different bridges. Which bridge do you walk on depends upon you. What is our nature, our human nature? We are born with love and light. And we must understand this love and this light will come once we start seeing the things bright. Light का मतलब क्या है? जो भी dark, अगर एक dark कमरे में एक light हल्की सी जला दी, you can see everything around. So we are trying to find the light within ourselves to see our life clearly. And that's the entire intention of all of us, to grow together in a world of gratitude, in a world of harmony, in a world of love, in a world of light, where we do beyond ourselves. So have deeper understanding of every single thing, get that very, very clear. Of course, how you can be your subject and how you can be inside out. And a lot of things will keep coming up in many, many pages. But at the moment, think about this. So thank you so much. Yes, Amit, you're absolutely right. Yes, Richa. So media like Facebook is definitely bringing our inner desire to the world. Yes, it is. So whatever you see, and even on Facebook, artificial intelligence is there. आपने किसी पे click किया, उसे वही same repetitive उस type की चीजें आती रहेंगी. पूछो तो मिलेगा ना, मांगो तो मिलेगा. Ask, believe, receive. Rahul sir, thank you. That will be it for this morning. Now we'll move on to our heart thought. Could someone volunteer to read the heart thought, and let's see what it's all about. It's very simple. We all have to find one thing about us. And that one thing will happen with a conducive study, with a holistic study. Every single day, we're reading something, understanding something. How much are we implementing? Beautiful. The session's name is Healing Hands. Also infer them as hands, as creative hands. My hands are powerful healing tools. So get this very, very clearly, that all of us are healers, all of us are artists, all of us are here to learn and unlearn. A lot of things we have to unlearn to transform ourselves. अगर हम societal conditioning, अपनी conditioning के साथ चलते चले जाएंगे, you and I can't grow beyond a particular level. अगर मेरी आज income 1 crore की है साल की, it can't become 10 crores because I am conditionally attached to whatever I'm thinking is right. So healing is important. Every illness holds a lesson for us to learn. हमने पहले भी समझा हुआ है, कोई भी बीमारी आती है, डिसईज आता है, जब हम इजी नहीं होते हमारी बॉडी में, वो इसलिए आता है बिकॉज इट्स कमिंग टू टीच अस अ लेसन. हमने अगर वो लेसन नहीं सीखा तो पैटर्न रिपीट होता है अगेन एंड अगेन. गुस्सा भी अगर आ रहा है, वो भी एक काइंड की बीमारी है. वी कैन हील इट इफ वी अंडरस्टैंड गुस्सा क्यों आ रहा है, ग्रास रूट लेवल पे जाकर. टुडे अक्षय विल रीड फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस. Akshay, over to you.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
My hands are powerful healing tools. The laying on of hands is normal and natural. It is a very ancient process. You know that if your body hurts, the first thing you do is place your hand over the spot to make it feel better. So allow yourself to give energy to yourself. Take a deep breath and release tension, or fear, or anger, or pain, and let the love flow from your heart. Let your heart open so you can receive the love that is coming into your body. Your body knows exactly what to do with this healing energy and how to use it. See the light of love coming from your heart, a beautiful, beautiful light. Let that love come rolling from your heart through your arms and into your hands. That light penetrates your very being with compassion, understanding, and caring. See yourself as whole and healed. Your hands are powerful. You deserve love. You deserve to be at peace. You deserve to feel safe. You deserve to be cared for. Allow yourself to receive. And so it is.
Absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Akshay, for reading so beautifully. So, Shivani, today I'm guided to do a meditation on whole and healed. You can name that. So let's do it and let's understand that how can we become whole. We anyways are whole and healed, but let's tune into our energy. So let's all straighten our backs. Absolutely our back straight. Our feet firmly placed on the ground below if you're sitting on a chair. And if you're cross-legged, it's wonderful. Your arms comfortably next to your body. Your hands facing heaven upwards. The Gyan Mudra, wherein the first finger and the thumb touch. Or the Buddha pose, where they're placed on one top of the other. However, be careful that you're comfortable. Closed eyes, a soft smile on your faces. And let's take a deep breath in and fill our tummies. They'll expand like a balloon. Take a deep breath in. Inhale love in the deep breath. Feel the love entering as you inhale. So let's inhale. Feel this love pulsating in every part of your being. And as you exhale ever so gently, share your love with everything, everyone, everywhere around you. Fill your lungs with another deep breath, and this time take in light. And as you're holding your breath, feel this light brightening your inner world. You're able to see things so much more clearly. And as you exhale, very softly share the light with the world. Make it a better place for you and for others to live in. Share your love, share your light. And the last time and the third time for this morning, take a deep breath in, full of hope. Hope makes our world go around. We are hopeful for a wonderful life, and so it is. And as you gently exhale, share this hope with the world. Life is magical. Life is a giver. Life is beautiful. Let's bask in the glory of this wonderful light that we've lived. Each one of us was given birth by our mothers, who were channels to bring us in this beautiful Mother Earth. Each one of us was born with a purpose. Each one of us was born with love, light, hope, and abundance. And somewhere as we grew up, we got sucked into a world of darkness, societal conditioning, thinking, lack of love, lack of hope. But let's tune into our own original essence. Our essence that each one of us on birth is whole and complete. As a baby, we giggle. As a baby, we are the center of attention of our parents. We're the center of the universe. We cry when we want food. We cry with laughter. We cry for joy. We cry even when we wet our nappies. Because we know our crying, our squealing, our laughter, our joy will immediately bring us in the limelight. And that limelight is something all of us always enjoy, unless and until we become shadowed by this world, where we want to be in a corner, not be seen, not be found, because we only see we're enveloped in darkness. But let's remind ourselves, we are at the moment who the world wanted us to be, knowingly or unknowingly. We sucked onto the negative energy, allowed that energy to grow in us. But when we have made ourselves the way we are, inviting whatever experiences and lessons in our life, we are the ones who can undo this journey. We can unlearn, and we can learn something that we really want to be. Let's include the power of affirmations in our body, in our subconscious mind, in our being. Let's tell ourselves unconditionally, I am power. I am powerful. Whatever I want, I create. All I have to do is think and it happens. I am living in a world of abundance because I have embraced an attitude of gratitude. The more I thank, the more I have things to be thankful for. Gratitude shakes the world for a very glorious world. And the more I'm thankful, the more I have reasons to be thankful, more and more and more and more. My life is full of synchronicities. I meet the right people when I'm resonating at a particular vibe. The world conspires and I meet the right people. May that be a spiritual journey. May that be a physical journey. May that be a journey for my business, my material goals. Intellectually, emotionally, physically, spiritually, I'm always evolving because that is what I need. Whatever I need, I get. And the more I'm grateful, the more this pattern continues of me growing to the best version of myself. I'm here to understand, to analyze my old thought processes. What am I resonating at and with? What is my conditioning? How am I programmed? Can I ask myself a question? Am I happy with the quality of life that I'm living right now? If my answer is unhappy or happy, I accept that thought gracefully. And I try to do a little grassroots work. If my answer is unhappy, why am I unhappy? Or if I'm happy, why am I happy? Remember, reasons known for happiness or unhappiness are important for analyzing and improving the quality of our lives. If I'm unhappy and I found the reason why I'm unhappy, what can I do to change it? Or if my answer is I'm happy, what can I do to maintain it? Say right now, my answer comes happy. So how do I maintain? By thinking positive, seeing positive, feeling positive, being grateful, learning every day, evolving, implementing. If I'm unhappy, I challenge my unhappiness by accepting that I am unhappy for some reason. And I put goals in front of me. I divide the goals with activities, a to-do list. And therein I also intertwine the timeline, knowing that if I am accountable and answerable, only then can I leap ahead. And I find some partners, if possible. Alternatively, I know I have a higher self. I know I have an inner child. I can tune into him or her. And therein, I know I have full support of my beings. All sentient beings align with me whenever I require. I know by now that I am at the right place at the right time, at the right vibration, because this is where I was meant to be. Any ups and downs in my life are coming because I have wanted them to come knowingly or unknowingly, consciously or subconsciously. So let me accept my journey in its totality, knowing that it's all because I am whole and complete, that I am divinely guided, that I have opened my energy centers. And now just imagine your Brahmayandra, your crown chakra, opening up. It's on top of your head, right at the top of center of your head. Imagine it opening up, and this beautiful, healing, bluish white light is entering your body. Here are the divine showered guidance blessings that are entering your body. They're gushing down ever so slowly with so much of energy. You can feel, if you look up a bit with your closed eyes, you'd be able to see it entering your body. The white light is entering. It's making its way through your brains, You're getting rewired, restructured, reprogrammed, you're unlearning and you're learning. It's coming down to your Agna chakra, your eye chakra. It's clearing all the blockages. You're able to think clearly, see clearly, feel clearly, and you even have a vision for the future. It's coming to your normal human eyes, clearing all the blockages, wherein you see the world beautifully, knowing that you can have everyone trustworthy, no longer doubtful. It's coming further down. Your ears are hearing good news every time. And even if it's bad news, you always see, what can I learn? It's coming further down to your nose. You're able to sense more beautifully. Feel it. Coming further down, you speak well, you think well, you eat well. Your mouth is doing its good, just purpose. Coming further down, your beautiful neck, it's holding you tall and strong. Your shoulders, exactly energized with this healing white light, making you more able, more stronger. This white healing light is now just above your shoulders and throat. You're able to speak, emote well. You can express more effectively, and no longer are you restraining yourself in your reactions, in your expressions. You respond rather than react. It's further coming down in your heart chakra, in your arms. Your heart is growing bigger, understanding more love, more kindness, more compassion. It's further coming down in your solar plexus chakra, the city of dreams from where you manifest your desire. It's becoming bigger because you dream big, think big, achieve big, and you are all there. Excitement is brewing up within there. This white healing light is further traversing through all your organs and making its way into your sacral chakra, into your root chakra, further to your legs. The chakras are helping you get grounded. And when you've seen this white light, it's in your ankles, in your feet. And now there are beautiful roots growing from your soles of your feet. And these souls are entering Mother Earth. Feel yourself being more grounded if you're sitting on a chair. And if you're sitting cross-legged, then feel these roots growing from your knees in within Mother Earth, wherever you're contacting Mother Earth. Feel the roots growing in Mother Earth and feel the beautiful vibration, the sensation. Dear Mother Earth, as I'm rooted with you, thank you for always grounding me, keeping me humble and keeping me stronger with my roots. And yet, thank you for reminding me that I am made and built for something larger than I have ever envisaged. I could be a small sapling, but I know I'll become a tree and a larger tree and give light and give shadow and shade to so many more people. Thank you for all that you do for us. Now let's look at our eye level and thank the wonderful life lessons we've lived in this life or the previous, all that we've done. Let's be grateful for it. Let's feel energy. Let's thank our present for being wonderful, for allowing new seeds to grow in, seeds for our wonderful future. And let's see our tomorrow, which is absolutely glorious, golden and bright. Let's thank it. Let's open our arms wider next to your heart level, left and right. Expand your hands. Let's affirm, I am love. I'm a channel of love. I am light. I'm a channel of light. I am blessed. I'm a channel for blessings. Wherever I turn, prosperity flows. I am open and receptive to all the love and goodness from all universes, and so it is. Now let's expand our hands towards the universe. Open it in a hugging pose. Hug the universe. Open your hands widely. Dear universe, thank you for having our back. Dear life, thank you for having our back. Dear cosmos, thank you for including us in all your Leela. Dear divine beings, thank you for showering each one of us with the choicest of blessings. Thank you, angels and guardians, for ensuring we're protected and guided. Thank you to all the gurus, masters, teachers in this realm or the others, in this dimension or the others, wherever you are. Thank you for your guidance. Thank you for your teachings. You're making us a better person. Grateful to each one of you. Let's fold our hands in gratitude and be grateful for everything we have in our life from heavens to earth. Let's rub our hands together, feel the energy flow, feel the warm tingling sensation, and bless your wonderful face with the 5 senses, your neck, your shoulders, your arms, up to bottom, inner to out, your backside, your upper back, middle back, spinal cord, lower back, excretory organs, your hips, your thighs, backside, knees, backside, calves. Touch your soles of your feet, fold your hands, touch the top part of your feet, bring them back along your calf, front of your calf, bless your knees, bless your thighs, inner thighs, your sexual organs. Touch your gut area with the large intestines, small intestines, your gallbladder, your uterus, your stomach, your kidneys. Move your hands up, bless your lungs. Let us be free and in our breathing, in our living. And finally, put your hand in your heart. Feel it beat. Feel it beat. Bless it. Dearest beautiful body, I thank you for all the organs are working in me in the optimal best. Dearest body, dearest muscles, tissues, fibers, blood circulation system, bones, and skin. Thank you for living in me. Thank you for taking care of me. And thank you for living in this beautiful physical body, which has been acquired by my soul, which is me. I thank you for furthering my life's purpose. And I thank you for the energy that flows in me, the chi, ki, the pran, whatever I call it. May this energy come through my hands as I bless my Sanghamitras and all sentient beings on Mother Universe. There we are, blessing each one of us, opening our hands. Lots of love, light, and blessings for you, Manish, Ruchi, Pratima ji, Gyan ji, Usha ji, Bharat, Minakshi, Kamakshi, Akshay, Vijay ji, Amit, Bhavika, Shivani, Anita, Jitendra ji, Manisha, Neha, Swendra ji, Nikita, Richa, Supriya, Kunal, Renu, Rahul sir, Amrita ma'am, Ankur, Niriksha, Neha, Ruchi, Arvindji, and to all our virtual participants from across the globe, and to all sentient beings. Love, light, blessings, and abundance. May everyone find the shift and transform their lives for a much better version of ourselves, because each one of us is whole and complete. So be it. Thank you, thank you, thank you for making my morning magical and for tuning in once again. And to everyone, congratulations on your day 2 of your new book, The Art of Creative Thinking. In my opinion, it's a little tough book for some people. It may just have overhead transmission, but just stay with it. You may not know of what it's being quoted about because it's not an Indian book, but yet it's going to be very powerful because very soon it'll open up our entire life and our mind for something new coming into our life. So deep talk is happening, Kamakshi, and you've come to a level. Last 2 months, you've done very simple books. So now it's time for you to elevate your journey a bit up in the spiritual journey and take the journey forward. Any reflections, any sharings? Otherwise, we are meeting tomorrow morning at 5. Yes, Manish. Please shoot. You have to unmute yourself. Not able to? Once again? Yeah, you can. Tell me.
Ma'am, I'm a very powerful thinker. I'm a very powerful dreamer. I'm a very powerful receiver. But the problem is I'm not even a normal expenser.
Okay.
So what to do? In the tapping, I'm going very well. Like 6-7 months back, I saw a video of Rajan Shah. He said, "Ki my dream is to get Bharat Ratna one day," and he every day writes or his targets of his turnover on his dashboard in his office. So that day I made a target that my income from stock market in March 22 will be 1 CR, and I am reaching it. But in March 22, if you ask me, Manish, you have achieved this, go on a vacation and expend 10 lakhs, I'll go in a shell and
Why
start,
are you saying that?
because that is
March 22 में कितने महीने बाकी हैं? 5 महीने बाकी.
हाँ.
पहले तो 5 महीने में 1 CR के पास तो आओ.
No, that I am confident.
Fabulous. Okay, so
I'll
now
achieve
more
it.
power to you that you're fabulous. You're confident about that. Amazing.
But
Now tell yourself, 1 second. Tell yourself, ये 1 crore मैंने अपनी वर्थ से, अपनी कैपेबिलिटी से कमाया है. Tell yourself, मैं रोज सुनता हूँ सेशन में, the more I spend, the more I get. Divine love, manifestation, meditation क्या है? I can do things that I like. I'm doing what I'm caring for. I'm spending money with my loved ones, spending time on myself. रोज सुन रहे हैं ना हम. उसके बाद भी अगर हम ये बोल रहे हैं, it's okay. Firstly, thank you for accepting it. Secondly, now tap it away. Oh, I spend. This is my limitation. This is my block. Tap it away. Just tap it away. Just tap it away. ये मेरी limitation है. Now, how do you tap it away? By seeing the smile on your child's face. By seeing your wife wearing the most beautiful clothes in the most amazing location that she and your child want and you want. And the most amazing photos that you're putting on social media or family. Oh my God, Manish, what a family vacation you had, yaar. I mean, kya life ji raha hai? Like being the envy point of your friends and your people. How will it feel? Now that is what we're doing in the morning in Power of Dreams. उस एक ड्रीम को हम विजुअलाइज करके रोज फीलिंग ला रहे हैं कि oh my God. Rajan ji is working on the Bharat Ratna. He's working with Nitin Gadkari and on working on the roads. He will get it for sure because he's manifesting. He's working on it. हमने अपने goals को activities, dreamline, timeline बनाया कि नहीं? तो अब आपने वो तो कर लिया for your income and you're very sure you'll crack 1 crore. How about spending 10% into your goodness? ना हमें आपने मुझसे पूछा था how do you plan your finances? मैं क्या बोलती हूँ? 10% for charity, 10% for my learning, 10% for my adventure, 70% wherever I want to reinvest. That's why I can buy whatever I want wherever and go on holiday wherever, whatever. Solo holidays भी कितनी मैं करती हूँ, आपको बताया हुआ everything. So why can't you imagine yourself? In fact, tell yourself कि इस 10 लाख में मैं अपने आप को सोलो हॉलिडे दूंगा 1 लाख की. कि वो मेरा टाइम होगा जहां मुझे जाना है, just me. चाहे 4 दिन के लिए. Yeah, डेट कितनी अच्छी है. So yeah, just go for it. आज एक क्वेश्चन किया, इसका मतलब कुछ ना कुछ तो होगा. हमारे 121 नंबर्स आ रहे हैं, 111 आ रहा है. 111 is what? 1 is a number of creation. 3 बार कर लिया, उसके बाद 121 भी आ रहा है. Angel numbers भी हैं. So more value to, more power to your dreams today, especially. So go for it. Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't want to hear कि this is my shortcoming. Shortcoming है ही नहीं हमारी लाइफ में. Abundance ही abundance है. Why shortcoming? बिल्कुल भी shortcoming नहीं है. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, Manish, for always sharing your light. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow morning at 5. Lots of love to everyone. Lots of power to everyone's dreams on this beautiful date that Vijayaji just told us about. So think big, dream big, achieve big. That's what our journey is all about. Yeah, let's go for it. Lots of love, lots of light. Take care. Thank you. Atma Namaste.